As we age, we gain a deeper understanding of life, accumulating wisdom and experiences that help us grow. Yet the aging process can also alter how we interact with others, sometimes leading to unexpected shifts in relationships. You may sense that people around you are harboring negative feelings without any clear reason why. This can be both confusing and hurtful, but by understanding the causes behind these feelings, you can navigate these situations with more grace and clarity. As you get older, there are several reasons why people might secretly dislike or resent you. These reasons are not meant to discourage you, but rather to help you maintain meaningful relationships while keeping your peace intact. Let's explore some of these causes and how to deal with them in a way that preserves your dignity and sense of self-worth. One of the most common reasons for negative feelings toward older individuals is envy or jealousy. Over the years, you may have worked hard to build a stable life for yourself. Whether it's financial security, fulfilling relationships, or personal accomplishments, your success can inadvertently trigger envy in others. This envy might not always be obvious, but may show up in subtle behaviors like dismissive comments, coldness, or an unwillingness to recognize your achievements. The resentment they feel often has nothing to do with you, but stems from their own insecurities or unmet aspirations. For example, someone might feel uncomfortable seeing your financial stability if they are struggling with their own finances, or they may feel jealous of your long-lasting relationships if their own have been marred by difficulties. It's crucial to remember that these feelings are reflections of the other person's internal struggles, not a judgment of your worth. While the resentment can hurt, especially when it comes from someone close to you, it's important not to internalize it. Your achievements and the wisdom you've gained over the years should be celebrated, not diminished for the comfort of others. Responding with compassion can help ease the tension, but always remember to stay true to yourself and avoid diminishing your light to make others feel better. Another reason people might harbor negative feelings is through misunderstandings, often caused by ineffective communication. Generational gaps in communication styles can create barriers between you and younger people. As you age, the way you express your thoughts or advice might come across as harsh or outdated to those from younger generations. What you might consider to be straightforward, no-nonsense advice could be perceived as criticism. These small misunderstandings can escalate over time, leaving you feeling disconnected from the people you care about. The key to overcoming this is active listening and empathy. Instead of offering advice immediately, ask questions and show genuine interest in their perspective. Saying something like, "Tell me more about how you see it," can open up a dialogue and show that you value their opinion, even if it differs from yours. If someone misinterprets your words, take a moment to clarify your intent calmly. Misunderstandings are inevitable, but addressing them with patience and understanding can help bridge the gap. Another challenge that can arise as you age is the difference in fundamental values and beliefs between you and younger generations. Over the years, your values may have become deeply ingrained through life experiences, shaping how you view work, family, faith, and other aspects of life. However, today's rapidly evolving world has led younger generations to develop different perspectives. You might find yourself at odds with their values, especially in areas like work ethic, family roles, or social issues. The key to navigating these differences is recognizing that values are shaped by personal experiences. Just as you see the world through the lens of your lifetime, so too do younger people. Instead of approaching these discussions with judgment, try to engage in conversations with curiosity. Ask questions about why they hold certain beliefs and share your own experiences that have shaped your views. While you may not always agree, showing that you are open to understanding their perspective can lead to more respectful and meaningful exchanges. It's important to remember that you don't need to resolve every disagreement. Sometimes it's enough to find common ground and respect each other's viewpoints. Unfortunately, rumors and gossip can also play a significant role in the negative feelings others may have toward you as you grow older. In close-knit social circles, The spread of misinformation or misinterpretation of your actions can lead to negative perceptions. Perhaps something you said or did was misunderstood, or maybe your success has caused envy, which has manifested as gossip. While this can be hurtful, it's important not to engage in the drama or let it affect your sense of self-worth. To deal with gossip, focus on maintaining your integrity. When you hear something that isn't true about you, try not to retaliate. Instead, calmly address any misunderstandings when possible, and always stand firm in your values. Keep in mind that people's opinions of you are often based on their own biases, and no amount of gossip will define who you truly are. As you grow older, it's also possible that people might feel threatened by the changes you go through. Aging often brings about physical and emotional changes that can make others uncomfortable. They may project their own fears or insecurities onto you, leading them to act in ways that are dismissive or even resentful. This can be particularly true if you're facing significant changes in your health, appearance, or lifestyle. While their reactions can be painful, it's essential to remember that their discomfort isn't about you. It's about their own struggles with aging. Finally, some people might hold negative feelings because they feel that your life choices are a reflection of their own regrets. If you've made choices that lead to personal fulfillment, they might feel a sense of loss or guilt over their own decisions. Your happiness may act as a reminder of what they haven't accomplished or the opportunities they missed. In all of these situations, it's important to stay grounded and true to yourself. Aging doesn't mean you should shrink or hide who you are. Rather, it's a time to embrace your experiences and wisdom, and to surround yourself with those who appreciate and support you. Understand that others' negative feelings often stem from their own struggles, and with empathy and self-awareness, you can maintain meaningful relationships and navigate these challenges gracefully. As people grow older, they often find themselves surrounded by a community where rumors and gossip can spread quickly, whether in a neighborhood, a retirement community, or even within extended families. These stories, whispered from person to person, can escalate fast, often carrying half-truths or even outright fabrications. Unfortunately, these falsehoods can damage relationships and tarnish reputations. The real harm isn't just in the content of what's said, but in how easily these rumors are believed and circulated without anyone questioning their accuracy. At the root of gossip is often a need to feel important, or a way for people to deal with their own insecurities. When others don't have much going on in their lives, they sometimes focus on those around them, twisting stories to create drama or feel more significant. These rumors might target your past choices, financial situation, or personal relationships. For instance, a neighbor might embellish the details of your lifestyle, or a family member might misinterpret something you said, creating unnecessary tension and conflict. The damage caused by gossip can be profound, as it erodes trust, breeds division, and leaves you feeling isolated or unfairly judged. This is especially hurtful when the gossip involves people you once trusted. You might notice that some friends or family start treating you differently based on these false narratives, rather than the truth of who you are. Handling gossip requires resilience and a well-thought-out approach. The first step is to stay true to yourself and your values. Authenticity is a powerful defense against rumors. Over time, those who truly know you will recognize the truth and see through the distortions. It's important not to give in to the urge to retaliate or engage in the gossip yourself. Responding calmly and with dignity, rather than with anger or defensiveness, not only diffuses the situation, but also reflects your strength of character. If a rumor reaches you, it's often helpful to address it directly with the person spreading it or with those affected. A simple, calm statement like, "I've heard that this is being said, but it's not true, and here's why," can do a lot to clear up misunderstandings. However, not every rumor requires a response, and sometimes it's wiser to focus on maintaining your peace and preserving the relationships that matter most. Remember that gossip says more about the person spreading it than it does about you. Their choice to focus on negativity reflects their own insecurities, not your worth. By holding on to your integrity and staying grounded, you can show others that their attempts to bring you down won't succeed. In addition to the gossip itself, personal insecurities and projections often play a role in why others harbor resentment toward you. People tend to project their own feelings of inadequacy or discomfort onto others, especially when they see qualities in you that they lack or struggles that you've overcome. These projections can create discomfort or even hostility. For example, if you've managed to maintain good health, those who are struggling with physical limitations might feel envious or frustrated. Similarly, your financial stability or close relationships may highlight areas where others feel they've fallen short. This tendency to project can also manifest when it comes to aging. Someone who feels insecure about growing older may unfairly direct their frustrations at you, associating their anxieties with your presence. They might make offhand comments about your age or dismiss your opinions, not because of anything you've done, but because your existence reminds them of their own fear of time slipping away. Recognizing this dynamic can help you respond with understanding rather than frustration or hurt. When someone acts distant or lashes out, it can be helpful to ask yourself if their behavior is more about their own internal struggles than about anything you've done. This recognition doesn't mean excusing hurtful behavior, but it can help prevent you from taking it personally. At the same time, it's important to set boundaries. If someone's insecurities and projections are consistently a source of negativity, distancing yourself from their energy is completely acceptable. Protecting your peace is a necessary act of self-care. Remind yourself that their discomfort with your success or resilience is a reflection of their own internal battles, not a judgment of your character. Aging can also bring about a surprising lack of empathy from others, particularly from those who don't take the time to understand your experiences. People often fail to recognize the emotional and physical challenges that come with getting older, which can lead to misunderstandings or even resentment. They may view your actions or decisions through a narrow lens, judging without understanding the broader context of your life. For example, if you move at a slower pace or take more time to make decisions, they might see it as hesitation or inefficiency rather than a natural adjustment to your circumstances. Family members might dismiss your wisdom as outdated, without appreciating the wealth of experience behind your choices. This lack of empathy can be painful, especially when it comes from those closest to you. It can leave you feeling unseen or undervalued, and may even strain relationships, as it becomes harder to connect with people who seem indifferent to your experiences. To bridge this gap, try fostering open communication. Share your perspective in a calm and honest way, helping others to understand the challenges you're facing. A simple statement like, "I appreciate your help, but I want you to understand why this task takes me longer," can encourage empathy. Still, it's important to recognize that not everyone will meet you with understanding, and that's okay. Setting boundaries with those who consistently fail to acknowledge your experiences is important for protecting your emotional well-being. Finally, competition and rivalry don't disappear with age. They often shift into subtler dynamics. The urge to compare achievements, health, or relationships can still create underlying tensions, particularly when someone perceives your life as more successful or fulfilling than their own. For instance, a sibling might feel jealous of the time your children spend with you, or a friend might resent your active lifestyle if they are dealing with declining health. In social groups, comparisons over hobbies or personal accomplishments can also foster quiet resentment. This rivalry typically stems from insecurity, as people compare themselves to others in ways that can create bitterness or discomfort. Understanding these dynamics can help you navigate your relationships with grace, while focusing on your own life and peace of mind. In our lives, there are times when we find ourselves feeling compared to others, especially when we sense that someone is struggling or feels unfulfilled. People often look for someone to measure themselves against, and if they perceive you as doing better or succeeding more, you may become a silent target for their frustrations. Rivalry can stem from long-standing dynamics, such as sibling rivalries that go back years, resurfacing later in life due to unresolved tensions. These feelings of comparison and competition can be triggered by even the most innocent remarks about your lifestyle, such as your travels, hobbies, or family. Navigating these feelings requires a delicate approach. On one hand, it's important to celebrate your achievements and live authentically without feeling the need to downplay your happiness. On the other hand, showing humility and acknowledging others' strengths can help ease any tension. A simple compliment, such as recognizing someone's perseverance through tough times, can go a long way in diffusing rivalry and fostering mutual respect. If rivalry persists, it's essential to remember that someone else's need to compete reflects their own internal struggles, not your worth. You don't need to engage in their comparisons or feel the need to prove anything to anyone. Focus instead on nurturing supportive, collaborative relationships. Offer encouragement rather than competition, and engage with people who prioritize connection over comparison. By rising above rivalry and staying grounded in your own journey, you'll maintain your peace and dignity. Your success is not defined by how others measure up against you. It's a reflection of the life you've built and the person you've become. Let your actions speak for themselves, and release any need to compete. True fulfillment lies in living authentically, not in winning an unspoken contest. There's also the challenge of societal expectations. Society often imposes rigid ideas about how older adults should live, act, or even think. When you choose to step outside of these norms, whether by pursuing new passions, expressing bold opinions, or embracing unconventional choices, you might make others uncomfortable. That discomfort can breed resentment as your actions challenge their beliefs about aging. For example, if you decide to take up a new hobby or embark on an unexpected adventure, people might criticize or judge you for not fitting the traditional image of a quiet retiree. Their discomfort usually stems from their own limitations and missed opportunities, and watching you live authentically may remind them of the ways they've conformed to society's pressures without ever questioning them. It's important to remember that their discomfort is not your burden to bear. Living authentically is not only your right, but also essential for a fulfilling life. You've earned the freedom to shape your years according to your values, not according to others' expectations. If the situation calls for it, approach these moments with grace rather than defensiveness. Share your perspective calmly and explain how your choices enrich your life, making it clear that you are not acting out of rebellion, but out of a genuine desire to embrace life fully. Ultimately, your life is yours alone to live, and while the expectations of others may linger, they do not define your journey. By staying true to yourself, you set an example for those around you that it's never too late to follow your heart and live authentically. Your courage may inspire others to reflect on their own lives and challenge the limits they've placed on themselves. Fortune is not defined by the recognition of others. Open communication can help bridge the gap if you feel unappreciated. Gently sharing your feelings with loved ones, for example, saying, "I'd love to share some stories about what I've learned in life," can invite connection and appreciation. Often, people are not dismissing you intentionally. They may just need a reminder of how much your wisdom and experience mean to them. More importantly, celebrate yourself. Take pride in the life you've lived, the lessons you've learned, and the love you've given. Recognize your own worth and surround yourself with people who appreciate the unique contributions you bring. In the end, the negativity others may harbor towards you often reflects their own inner struggles, not who you truly are. It's not your responsibility to change how others feel, but you have the power to shape your own response. Choose compassion over frustration, self-worth over doubt, and connection over isolation. Live authentically, guided by the values and wisdom you've gained throughout your life. Celebrate your achievements, embrace your individuality, and nurture relationships that bring you joy. Let go of the need to please everyone or conform to outdated expectations. Let your actions reflect who you truly are, a person of strength, kindness, and resilience. Your legacy is not determined by fleeting opinions, but by the love, inspiration, and wisdom you leave behind. Remember, the greatest gift you can give yourself is the freedom to be unapologetically you. Embrace the peace that comes with being authentic, and inspire others by living on your own terms. These lessons are here to remind you that life is meant to be fully embraced, no matter the stage. Keep living boldly and let your journey be a testament to the power of living true to yourself.